How's it going, everybody? How you doing this evening? Welcome back to another amazing, awesome, spectacular indie showcase. This is Ginger. I'm Eric. So yeah, we're on Monday today on our brand new, forever lasting schedule. Monday and Thursday at 7 p.m. for the next 6 months. At least. If all goes well, maybe more. Also, I realized that 6 months ends us at the end of September, so I'm sure we'll at least go one more to do October.
Well, potentially.
Potentially. But yeah, so you can catch all your favorite awesome indie games and some you may never heard of before here on our channel, Monday and Thursday at 7 p.m. EDT. If that time is no good for you, I do apologize, but you can be sure to check out our VODs and YouTube and all our other
Why are you
stuff.
saying it like an old man?
I don't know. The YouTubes?
The YouTubes. Right.
I do apologize. We're having smoothies, which are delicious. So yeah, Ginger made smoothies tonight. We're gonna be kicking it off today with some Lumote. We had our inaugural stream on Saturday.
Yep.
And we did, what did we play? We played Lumote.
We played Lumote, Tangle Tower.
Yep.
Grimm's Hollow.
Which was cool. That was fun.
And Skull.
Skull, yeah.
We played 4 hours of games, and none of it got saved.
So, we're kind of starting with a fresh blank slate here. We did play a little Lumote, but we're going to be starting it over so you guys can see it from the beginning. I love this game. You're going to see why very shortly. I highly recommend picking it up. Be advised that any of the games that we play here, especially the ones that we really like, you can find the links to down in our panels. There's a section called Games. The name and a short description's there. Click the name, it'll take you to the Steam page where you can either watch it if it's an upcoming game, or play the demo, or play the game. In Lumote's case, Lumote has been released, so you can get it now, and I highly recommend you do, because we're not going to be playing the entire thing, and you're going to want it. So, alrighty, so without further ado, we're going to get on into it here. A day.
Doesn't work.
A day. Resume.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on.
So if you did happen to see us on Saturday, you will notice that we have started over, and that is purely because the VOD didn't get saved.
Yeah,
So
VOD didn't get saved.
None of the work is available.
Our internal recording didn't get saved. We were
We had a lot of
having a
problems.
lot of technical issues. Actually, if you were there for the stream, you would have noticed that we were cutting out quite a bit too, which we're going to be watching like hawks tonight to make sure we're not dropping a ton of frames. We shouldn't. If we do, I will be confused out of my gourd because everything is just set perfectly. Now to set the scene here, this little bioluminescent little bugger here is our friend, and we're gonna be solving some awesome puzzles with him today. One of the biggest things that I loved, I mean, originally we saw, before we like got into gameplay or anything, we basically saw this, what you see on the screen here. And then as we watched the trailer, oops, I'm already missing my jumps, we noticed that you can actually see not just the entire level, not just a chapter, but the entire game throughout the entire game. It was very, very far down there, and it's hard to see. You'll see a little bit more in a little bit, but yeah, you can see the entire game from anywhere that you're on the level whatsoever. So that's good. Also, it's cute, obviously very calming. A nice little down-to-earth audio going on, which is cool. So the main point of this game is obviously it's a puzzle solver, platforming puzzle solver. And what you do is and as you've seen, I've been turning the world blue, and it's already red, and red is kind of like the corruption. I'm trying to cleanse that.
Red is called Mastermote. I told you this.
Ginger knows all the terminology.
I do my research, okay?
We got the pleasure to play this at PAX, and the team behind it, Luminosum, is awesome. They really are a great team. There you go. The game's awesome. We're really enjoying it. We're excited to see more and more and more from them. And this is just an amazing example of some of the stuff that you can do. So yeah, one of the things with Lumote here is obviously I'm this little squishy guy. Squishies.
His name is Lumote.
I'm Lumote, thank you. I'm the little squishy guy. And you can kind of possess anything that's blue to kind of help you along in your puzzle solving. So the first kind of couple levels here kind of just teaches you the basic platforming mechanics and everything, moving through the level, how to take over these other little squishy objects.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, how's it going? We're playing Lumote tonight. So yeah, you can take over like these little block jelly guys. If I could jump again. And you can walk them around to solve the puzzles. And these blocks kind of work like energy sources. And you'll see that they take over the red. Blue always conquers red. So that's kind of a theme that goes throughout that helps with the puzzle solving. You can kind of see that a little bit more as we go on. Like Ginger said, we played a good hour of this Saturday. It's just the Alright, let's see. You gotta remember to do this one. So the red, the Mastermote, yeah, learn it, works against you. So it wants to stop you from solving the puzzles. There you go. And then the blue is your friends. And again, I can kind of take it over to raise me up. Catch another one of these guys. Yeah. You can fall off the ledges. It seems pretty obvious, but it took me a little learning last night, or the other night, to figure out where I can and cannot go.
Yeah, there's no buffer on the edge, so if you miss your jump, you're over it.
Yeah, and there's some spots where it looks like, oh, there might be a platform a little lower. No. Alright, let's see. I've got to activate a couple of these. So you notice again, they kind of act like power cells. Oh my god, I found you. Yes, you did! I'm glad you did. We're gonna be playing this little game for probably about 2 hours tonight. And then we'll be back again on Thursday about the same time, probably with something else, but that's to be determined. Alrighty. So yeah, these kind of work like batteries, energy cells. They will charge up whatever you're on. Oh. I got stuck on this one before. I think I've got it. We'll find out. A lot of second guessing. I was actually pretty happy. We got pretty far last night. You'll see where kind of like the checkpointy areas are in this game. And we got to the second one, which was farther than I thought we were going to. And we did that in about an hour, so. Ginger, you probably know a little bit more about the team than I do. You know, we were talking before about some of the other stuff that they did, like the crochet stuff.
It's a team of 4. Kyle and Michelle founded the studio.
Which is pretty crazy that this was all done with a team of 4 people.
Michelle created a crochet pattern of Lumote, and they had them packed. They're adorable.
They were very adorable. She actually did a pattern too that you can go on their website and get the pattern yourself and crochet it yourself if you want to. Which is like the indie of all indie. It's like, what's more of a puzzle than like a real life thing that you can do outside the game? So I do apologize if you lose track of where I'm at or what's going on here. Obviously, with all the little... There's not too many concepts introduced yet. Right now we have kind of like the batteries, we have the little plants that push me up. There's the introduction of the laser over there, which will be more in this next level, maybe the level after it, yeah. But, okay. So it's not like there's too much crazy going on. I'll try to explain kind of as we're going what's being introduced so you guys can keep track too. Because sometimes when I get into these puzzly modes, I kind of go and start solving without really expressing what I'm thinking. I'll try to express that out loud a little bit more. But yeah. So this one was one that I got stuck in for a little while because there's a lot of moving parts to it. Obviously, these red parts, the Mastermote, wants to work against you. And actually, this is the first part that I fell off of. I fell down in this little hole over here because I thought there was a platform down there, and there is not.
No, of course not.
Also, I just got up here. This is the first thing I did last time when I was trying this, and it is not the right thing to do.
Oh.
So we're going to try that again. I believe what I actually want to do is I want to come over here and grab this one. I think. I don't remember. Yep. Alrighty. And then I use this one to drop those. Yep. This one took me a little bit while before because of this block up top here. That guy bars your path in a second, and it took me a little bit to try to figure out what the heck's going on. Because when you go across them, it charges them up, so it wants to go up. So you gotta take this off to be able to get close. Down's okay, because I can always push that up. And I just love how simple the little concepts are in this. I mean, I think in a good puzzle solver, that's kind of what drives home is like if you have a small little simple concepts that you can kind of build on. Power up as many of these plant thingies as there are to turn these flower things blue. Wow. I know colors.
I have a question about that.
Yeah, and we go over here. So we were saying before too, you got into the lasers, right?
What?
The laser parts of the puzzles?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to the moving platforms and everything.
Yeah. I got actually pretty far when we played it.
You did, and to be honest, we only played it a little bit. Okay, I love this. So far at the end of each stage, we found one of you guys. I don't know if that changes later on, but bam. Giant black. It's so... I like it because it's a little disorienting too. Like when you first get on it, because everything's so happy and cheerfree, and then these things are like powerful. And you'll kind of see too when we get to this final tower here, we lock in. For one thing, you'll see the world, and that's the entire game, what you're looking at right there. All the way down, that's all of the puzzles. And obviously, it's far enough away, and there's more concepts introduced that it's not really giving away anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you can see everything, which is awesome. So yeah, these towers are kind of like the checkpoints along the way, and you'll see that the blue right there at the very bottom, towards the bright light down there, is heading towards it. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to cleanse all the red. And I'm assuming trying to cleanse that core there. And I'm assuming that's probably also where the end of the puzzle's probably going to be. But anyways. Zoom back in here. I'll become a little squish again. We continue. But yeah, so we got to meet the team at PAX. Ginger got to play this for 15-20 minutes. Then we got to chat a little bit, and they're a Canadian-based team. And it was actually kind of cool because once they were done with PAX, they were actually taking a road trip across the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot what to do. I gotta go up first. So these are the lasers. Kind of the idea here is that you can block blue lasers with your little energy things with your body. And then red lasers are obviously lasers you can't control. So you either have to turn them blue, or you have to find, you know, different ways to interact with them. I also just love his fur there. And then raise that up. And I think I'm gonna block this one. Yes. And again, it's just like a really simple concept. And I'm actually hoping that we get a little bit further in this tonight too. Because when we were talking about it, they were mentioning that later on, if you get stuck in like a certain spot, they have like nexuses. So like there's 3 different paths that'll branch off.
Yeah.
So if you have trouble completing one portion of the puzzle, you can try another portion for a little while.
Interesting.
Which I think is a cool idea. I don't think it matters which one I take over. Oh no, it does. But I picked the right one. So. And it turned this blue. It's kind of neat too, because there's obviously there's the very organic feel to it, but there's also kind of this almost like circuitry. Well, I mean, obviously, but yeah, circuitry too.
Yeah.
So it's a nice cross between the two. Alrighty. I remember this one. So we gotta power all 4 sides. Obviously, this side's already powered on this, so I have 3 to go. I've got 1 thing over there, and there's a power cell over in the corner to my left there. There's 1 over here, and there's a power cell up there. These guys don't want you to be on them for very long. Yep. Apologize, this might take a couple of shots to do. Man. I gotta say, my platform is doing pretty good. I'm playing outside of indie stuff. Obviously, we love indie to save our lives.
That's true.
But we also play other games besides indie, of course. We're not just indie games. I'm playing, in my own time, I'm playing Doom right now, so that's kind of helping with my platforming. Doom Eternal, which just came out, which is awesome. Okay, so this I've got to take over, and this will power up these guys just enough. Squish them out. And I can take this back over. So it was kind of interesting that PAX East, where we played this, is that? Yeah. Got it. PAX East, where we played this, was kind of the last gaming convention before the whole virus thing happened.
Killed it.
Yeah. Because what was it, GC that got canceled right after it?
Yeah.
It was the weekend after PAX
They kept
East.
announcing all of the people that were pulling out of GDC, and then they finally canceled GDC.
Yeah, and that was sad. And that really hurt a lot of indie devs.
Yeah.
Actually, you can check us out on Twitter on nerd_loves_geek, but you can also check me out at Eric Lernold, which to spell that is just check out Nerd Loves Geek. And you can check Gingy out at GingyBreadRed. But if you take a look at my personal Twitter, because what I was using during PAX, and then after PAX, you can check out some of the really awesome GDC games that missed out on going, but you can still play their games, check them out and everything. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So this is the first introduction of the moving platforms. That little guy right there is a moving platform. But I don't remember how I'm supposed to... Can I get up there?
You can't jump high enough.
No, I can't, can I?
No.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. You get the little Batman. I just happen to be wearing my Batman shirt tonight, too. appreciate that. Let's see. I think. Oh, I just jump over to it, don't I? I'm being ridiculous. Yeah. Alrighty. I think I've got to take this guy over to the one just over here. Yes. I believe. This is kind of cool because these kind of they swim or fly along the lasers, and they won't go in the direction that the red lasers are in, but they will go in the direction that the blue lasers are in. So I believe, man, I can't remember how to do this. You've done this, or you've seen it done once, and you've done it once yourself. Do you remember?
Yes.
Ugh. I remember I got stuck here too. Alright, I'm gonna go back this way. No, I don't want to go. Wait. I'm being ridiculous. I can get another. Yep, there we go. Alright, now we're talking. We go over here, block that off, and then charge up this guy.
There you go.
There we go. Take this over, and that's that. So yeah, again, a really kind of simple concept that these, adds to something you already know, the laser beams, and now you've got these little floaty things that you can kind of glide along on top of them.
They kind of look like moths.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, they look like Luna moths.
It was funny because it's very like an underwater type thing, but it does have very like entomology, like bug kind of feel to it too. But I mean, I guess you think about it, underwater, it's a lot of that kind of boogie stuff too. You just don't think about bugs, like crabs and stuff. Alrighty, where am I going? I think I'm gonna use this guy to block this laser first. That will turn that. It doesn't take it over. This guy. I think I need that to do that. But it only charges that. That doesn't actually finish anything. So I probably need this for something else first. There's that laser over there. So this is probably change the direction. Probably supposed to push these across. Alrighty. So now we have all blue laser. But I need to get the other thing. I believe I go over here for. And then blue always overtakes red, so that will fill in that side. And we'll go back through. So I'm slamming through this first part of it. I'm wondering how far we can actually get today. Did you happen to see any of the games that were at GDC?
Nope.
There were a couple of cool ones that I really liked. Obviously, we didn't get to actually play any of them. Let's see this. So I think I need to put this on this laser. And then go back and take... So I can't take him anywhere, can I? Oh, I think I remember now. Again, another like small little concept that's kind of building on other things. These things are energy cells, and they can actually power those guys. So if I come over here and I power this, if I power this, that'll turn blue, and he'll try to swim along the laser. And he'll go along that laser. And then I'm going to try to jump onto him. Ah. Okay. Now let's turn that blue. Bleh. It's a very happy game.
It is.
So out of the 4 games that we played, obviously Lumote's awesome.
Yes, obviously.
Of the other 3 that we played, what did you really enjoy?
On Saturday,
Yeah.
I really liked Tangle Tower, but I have a soft spot for point-and-click games.
Tangle Tower was really good.
And that one is really well done. I would be interested in playing the first game in that series.
Tangle Tower has a prequel?
Tangle Tower is the second game in the Detective Grimoire universe. Detective Grimoire has been sitting on my Steam wish list for a while.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I have a really big soft spot for point-and-click games, so probably Tangle Tower. However, Grimm's Hollow.
I was just gonna say, Grimm's Hollow really caught me off guard. It was super cute and like it was funny, and it knew it was funny. It had a good humor to it.
It did. It's also very, very simple.
It is.
Which I liked. I think it was built on RPG Maker.
It looks like, well, yeah, it looked like it was.
It looks like it's built on RPG Maker. I could be wrong about that, but that's what it looks like. But it's cute. It's very simple. I don't know exactly how long it would be. We played an hour of it and managed to get decently well into the second area, and I think there's only 3. So I don't know how long it'll be.
That was put out last Halloween too, right?
What? Grimm's Hollow?
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
I don't.
Oh, I didn't realize that last night.
I don't remember when Grimm's Hollow came out. I thought it came out right around the same time we were at PAX, because that's how I found out about it. Was the tweets.
I mean, it could have been like an early access thing for Halloween last year, but I thought I saw they did something at Halloween.
It's possible.
Supposed to be doing it.
Skull is also really, really, really cute.
Skull's gonna be where I spend a ton of my time once I finish my playthrough of the game. I'm going to be at this computer just playing Skull nonstop.
Skull is adorable. I really like the concept of it. And the artwork is amazing.
Yeah, it's great. So for those of you who don't know, we'll probably play Skull. We'll actually probably play all 3 of them at some point.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We might actually spend the next couple of weekday streams going back over the games that we played on Saturday that lost.
So sad.
Simply because we lost them and we told people we were going to play them and they can't actually see that.
Which was sad because some of the devs were very interested in seeing the VODs.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to do that now.
And then we lost it.
But yeah, the cool thing about Skull is it's Skull the Hero Slayer. You're one of like the minions for the big bad. And you're going along, and you have to try to defeat the hero. But one of the things that I really liked about it was one of the mechanics is, or the main mechanic is, that you can switch out your head, and that's how you become stronger, or you
get different powers.
Basically, yeah, you can take the head of a different creature, and then you take on that creature's powers, basically. So it's other like skeletons, or there was a genie at one point.
Yep.
Oh, I love the Jester.
Yep.
The Jester was cute.
The Jester is my favorite.
That was pretty cool.
Granted, we've only seen a couple of the heads, but
True.
the Jester is my favorite so far.
Now, granted, I'm not very good at that game. And it's going to take me some time to get good.